Following on from the Prime Minister's announcement of a national lockdown, I think it's important to reiterate some of the points that were made. This is about protecting the NHS and making sure that it can operate given the high number of cases and admissions due to the COVID variant being very contagious. It's important that we still take our responsibility for the hands, face and space message, and it's important that we adhere to the guidance that's been given out in respect of staying home at all times if we can. The guidance is quite clear and I'll quickly go through it. You may leave your home to shop for basic necessities for you or a vulnerable person. You may go to work or provide voluntary or charitable services if you cannot reasonably do so from home. You may exercise with your household or support bubble or one other person. This should be limited to once per day, and you should not travel outside of your local area. You may meet your support bubble and childcare bubble where necessary, but only if you are legally permitted to form one. You may seek medical assistance to avoid injury, illness or risk of harm, including domestic abuse. And you may attend education or childcare for those that are eligible. If you do leave home for a permitted reason, you should always stay local in your village or town. This is actually quite a big issue for us in East Lindsey. We are aware at the last lockdown and the previous lockdown that many people were travelling long distances to visit beauty spots and coastal towns and market towns to exercise. The point and intent of this new advice is to stay local. You should not be travelling significant distances to exercise. So can I please make a plea? If you're thinking about doing that, please don't. It puts incredible pressure on those residents in these areas where people are visiting. We are talking about the vaccine rollout being very important. We will do all that we can to assist our NHS colleagues to make that happen effectively. The Prime Minister has given an ambitious target that this should happen by the end of February for our most vulnerable. And also a recent announcement has been made by the Chancellor for business support. Again, when we have more information, we'll be happily providing that to our business communities. I am very aware that there are a number of businesses that fall between the gaps of these grants, and I will again be making the point to our MPs that this is the case. So difficult times ahead, but I think there is, to use a metaphor, light at the end of the tunnel in the fact that we have this vaccine now being rolled out. So can I just ask you again to look after yourselves, keep safe, adhere to the hands and face and space message, and we will get through this. Thank you.